Welcome back to the Universal franchise, everybody. We're on to Week 7 action today. We've seen some teams break out. We're getting to the midway point of the season, and I'm really intrigued by this AFC East. We're going through a matchup with the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The Bills were 4-2 entering this week, with Rookie of the Year Chidi Ikechukwu in his second year playing very well. Up against them, you have the Miami Dolphins, a very inconsistent team, but when they play well, they're so tough to beat. The Ravens learned that last episode. I believe both of these teams have the talent to compete for the AFC title. This is one of those division battles I'm excited to watch the entire way through the season. So let's go through this Week 7 meeting, Bills and the Dolphins. Miami's offense really looked good against the Ravens last episode. Here they are in the first quarter. It's Jesse Heikkinen finding the team's leading receiver, Jay Sternberger. He has more yards than Pharrell Fawcett and Gerard Gaddison. Jarquez Towns is back, and that makes the offense only better. Towns up to the 39, Miami moving quickly. Then it's Heikkinen handing off. Towns makes a move, uses his speed to get outside, and the Dolphins score first. They made it look that easy without Fawcett or Gaddison making a play. Dolphins take the 7-0 early lead. And for the Buffalo Bills, they've been a very balanced offense. They have Onaje Nworu, a top 5 rusher right now on the season. But what we've seen in recent weeks is Miami's defense step up and really complement the offense. Landon Shanky gets around the right tackle. He sacks Chidi Ikechukwu. Dolphins pick up the stop. We'll go ahead later in the first quarter. Bills driving, and now pressure coming through the middle. It's the veteran Vita Vea. Bills go all the way back to the Miami 47. But with Ikechukwu's strong arm, you have a chance on these 3rd and longs to pick up big conversions like they do here. Pass caught by Nick McCain. Bills on the move, trying to get their first points. Ikechukwu complete to Hayden Jean-Charles, the veteran, now in his 8th NFL season. This would lead to a Bills field goal. They get on the scoreboard and have it again in the second quarter. There's Landon Shanky once again. Second sack of the day, back at the 10-yard line. Bills backed up 3rd and 23. Ikechukwu got the conversion earlier, and this time it's Hayden Jean-Charles all the way to the 32. 3rd and long is not easy against this team. How about a 3rd and medium? Needing 6 yards, it's McCain on the reception. Bills get across midfield. Ikechukwu starting strong. Here is Steven Edmonds on a carry. He breaks initial contact and works to the outside. This is a powerful Bills rushing attack. All of their running backs are great at breaking tackles. And here is Nworu taking them inside the 10. Bills looking to take their first lead of the ball game. Ikechukwu, nobody open, and eventually he goes down. He's sacked by the rookie, Zach Stallworth. Bills go back to the 12-yard line for 3rd down. Ikechukwu looking for the touchdown with Nworu split out. He can't make the catch. The Bills did some things really well in the first half, but only got a couple field goals. Jesse Heikkinen, 2-minute drill, and that is caught by Gerard Gaddison. They get across midfield, and then with 12 seconds left to go, pass hauled in. Again, Gaddison takes them inside the 20 as Miami tacks on 3 more. We'll take this one into the second half. Miami up 10-6, and once again, there is Landon Shanky, 3rd sack of the ball game. The more we watch this team, the more impressed I am with their defense. 2nd and 18 off the play fake. Ikechukwu in more trouble and eventually sacked again. Shanky's 4th of the game. This gave him 8 on the season. He has a career high of 10.5. Miami with the ball later. This is Pharrell Fawcett on the reception, getting 24 yards. They had success rushing the football as well. Here is Jarquez Towns inside the 35. 54 on his first 7 carries. Heikkinen looked really good in both this game and in that Baltimore matchup. Throwing on time here to Sternberger. Miami takes it to the 14. Off the play fake, it's Heikkinen to the back of the end zone. That's a Mike Gesicki touchdown. A pinpoint pass from Jesse Heikkinen. Dolphins go up 2 scores. How would the Bills respond, trailing in the third quarter? Ikechukwu again downfield, wide open is receiver Ike Paxton. That's a gain of 30. Bills take it inside the 20. They want the quick answer. And Ikechukwu is intercepted by Joel Scott. He's going the other way, and nobody is going to catch him. Ikechukwu never saw him. He threw the ball right to him. They go from potentially making this a 1-score game to Miami opening it up 24-6. Another great performance to this point for the defense. Bills trying to make up for it, and again Scott comes away with the takeaway. This one is ruled a fumble. Ikechukwu trying to throw it outside to Russell McLean. He bobbles it. I believe they ruled this a backwards pass, but it's another Miami takeaway. They get the short field. Heikkinen off play action, going to the end zone. Touchdown, Gerard Gaddison. Another beautiful throw from Heikkinen, and the Dolphins really opening up this lead with little time to go. This is how you make a statement going on the road against the first place team. Bills down 25, just trying to make anything happen. Ikechukwu backing up and eventually throwing incomplete. That was well covered the whole way. They can't afford to punt. They have to go for it. 4th and 14. This one is dropped. I'm going to call that a high IQ play. It's better field position to take over where the Bills lost the ball. Miami on offense. Heikkinen floats it for Jay Sternberger. Touchdown once again. I could not believe some of these throws from Jesse Heikkinen, and they're all throws into the end zone. Both feet clearly in. Miami blowing this game open 38-13. Let's go later in the fourth quarter. Charquez Towns brought down. He would have to come out of the game. He's dealt with so many injuries, and he has suffered a dislocated hip. He is set to now miss the next 8 weeks. In garbage time, a couple minutes later, it's Landon Shanky. 5 sacks on the day. What a performance. I really think that this Miami team has a chance to go a long way. And one more touchdown for good measure. That's Jesse Heikkinen finding wide receiver Manuel Latimer, a 6th-year player making the first touchdown catch of his career. Every episode has to have somebody making their first career touchdown. Dolphins win easily, 45-16. A very complete team win. That's one of the best performances I believe I've seen from Jesse Heikkinen. The yardage wasn't super high, but those touchdown passes, all 4 of them, so impressive. Coming out of this game, though, both starting running backs ended up leaving with injuries. We talked about Towns, but Onaje Nworu is now going to miss 4 weeks with a shoulder injury. And those 2 teams are now tied atop the AFC East. Now we'll move on to the NFC. Chicago met Philadelphia this week. Bears out to a 4-2 start, getting some really solid play from quarterback Drew Lock. This team just continues to play solid every year, even when you expect them to take a step back. Jason Burgess is the NFL's leading receiver. He has 8 touchdowns as well. And we've talked about Josh Allen ever since that 6-interception game. Is it time for the Eagles to move on? Is Allen just a backup quarterback now? Well, he's played so much better since that 6-interception game. Still trying to prove himself with the trade deadline coming up that he's the right quarterback for Philly. Let's get into this one. You have 2 of the best edge rushers in the NFC in this matchup. Brian Goodson gets the Drew Lock. That ends the first drive for Chicago. And for the Bears, they have Alan Argento, who comes through with a big forced fumble and a quick takeaway for this Chicago defense. Argento, a rising superstar. He's only 22 years old. That would lead to a Chicago field goal. Josh Allen might not be the quarterback he once was. He still has the strong arm, but he gets intercepted in the end zone. Looking for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, picked off by John Morgan. The ball goes back to Chicago. Drew Lock on 3rd down and 8. Throwing complete across the middle, and there is the NFL's leading receiver, Jason Burgess, near the 40. A couple plays later on 3rd and 5, Lock lets the play develop and eventually finds running back Devin Knox. Bears take it into field goal range. Later on the drive at the 14-yard line, Lock to the back of the end zone! What a catch by Jermaine Crossland! First touchdown of the year, and what a way to make it. Bears up 10 early in Philadelphia. Josh Allen trying to settle this team down. They go to the Wildcat looking for a boost, and that did not work. Todd Johnson ends up with the stop on Kevin Doolittle, and then comes back the very next play to stuff Emmanuel Quincy. At this point, Philadelphia just wants to hit the reset button, especially after the blocked punt that goes for a Bears touchdown. 17-0 in the first quarter. Where do the Eagles even go from here? Josh Allen not giving up. This is complete to wide receiver Harvey Boone. He makes it up to the Bears 46. And then Emmanuel Quincy, with a determined rushing effort, takes Philadelphia inside the 15-yard line. Looking to get on the scoreboard, it's Quincy fighting through contact and eventually getting in for 6. Running through the defense, nobody can stop him, including the structure of the stadium. Let's take it to the second half. Bears up 23-7. Philadelphia had that one good drive. They clearly need more of them. Quincy inside eventually came back after running through the crowd. He gets to midfield. 3rd down and 1. It's a play fake and a big play again for the Bears defense. Pass broken up by the star safety Roy Douglas. Chicago takes over. It's Drew Lock going down. Brian Goodson trying to slow down this Bears offense. He gets his 10th sack of the season. And trying to catch him, you have Alan Argento, who can't quite bring down Allen, but eventually he is sacked back at the 27. Eagles desperate for some plays. They set up a screen, and the blocks all get set up downfield perfectly. Joaquin Coles, big screen pass all the way to the Chicago 41. What a screen. 9.5 minutes to go. Allen meets Argento again. Sacked at the 48. We've already seen some great edge rush performances this week, and we're not done yet. Brian Goodson around the edge again, sacks Drew Lock. His 3rd sack of the ball game ends this Chicago drive. Philadelphia gets the football back. They're met with 4th and 12 and fighting through the double team. Alan Argento back and forth. Goodson and Argento. It's an edge rush battle here in Philly. Here's Drew Lock. He wants the dagger, and it's incomplete, intended for Jason Burgess. Chicago still adds 3 before Philly gets it back. 2.5 minutes to go, and Allen intercepted again. Chidobe Awuzie. Another takeaway for this Bears defense. I got one more play for you here. I just didn't feel like cutting this one out. Bears send a blitz. Allen somehow gets away from the first defender, makes a great throw. And that's it for Philadelphia. Just a 26-7 game. I expected it to be more competitive, but the Bears defense really came to play. A special teams touchdown, those early takeaways, just way too much for Philly. I think the Bears are a team that can go far because of this defense. Alan Argento put on a show, and so did Brian Goodson and Landon Shanky in the previous matchup. That's going to take us into our game of the week. We're headed back to Denver this episode as the Broncos take on the Kansas City Chiefs. 5-0 versus 4-1, contending for the top of the AFC West. The Broncos are still playing the elite defense we've become accustomed to in this series, but they're getting even better play now from Nate Sheffield. Even with Bashan Wright out with injury, Sheffield is off to the best start of his NFL career. Levi Summers is currently the team's leading receiver with 339 yards on 30 receptions. Eric Palmer has 7.5 sacks on the season, while Boogie Turner only has 2.5. This would have to be the slowest start to a season we've ever seen from him. But I have a feeling he'll be up for the challenge today as we take on the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that's really underachieved in the series. But Patrick Mahomes, 10 touchdowns, no picks. He can take over any game. At receiver, Rakeem Boone currently leads them with 319 yards and 2 touchdowns. Reggie Tobias, 229 and 2 scores. Are the Chiefs talented enough to compete against the Broncos defense? That's my main question, because I think the Broncos should win this game pretty handedly, unless this team is really able to find that big play element. Coming at you in prime time, the Broncos, still the team to beat. 4 consecutive Super Bowl championships, and the only undefeated team left standing in the league with a 5-0 record. Here's your matchup, Chiefs and the Broncos. Even though the Chiefs are 4-1, I'd have to say they are heavy underdogs up against this elite team. I hope you're enjoying today's episode so far. The games I've gotten lately have been a lot of fun to put together, the watched games. And this will be more of a complete episode with your featured game of the week getting underway. Denver and Kansas City. Opening at the 25-yard line, it's Nate Sheffield with a quick pass out to wide receiver LJ Molina. There's 17 yards. If you're enjoying the action today, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts as well in the comment section on what you think about these episodes. The feedback, though, and leaving a like does help the series quite a bit. Donovan Jennings, nowhere to go on this play, getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to toss this one out now. Deion Price is going down. What a play by Constantine. Kansas City looking for that early stop. It's 3rd down and 14. Sheffield's protected and completes it. First down, Levi Summers. I am really happy that we had the Broncos keep Levi Summers. I thought that he would not be able to come back, but we were able to make it work for this team, and he's been pretty important this season. They'll run this one with Price, and he'll get 2 of those lost yards back. Here's 3rd down again. Sheffield throws it downfield right to a defender. Former teammate Darnell Savage on the return. Kansas City will take over at the 42-yard line. Not sure what Sheffield thought he saw there, but that was clearly forced. Well, if Kansas City is going to make this competitive, that's a great start. But with all of these superstars on the defense, can they even get downfield? Can they put together 3 to 5 scoring drives today? Can you get at least 2 touchdowns? That's not easy against this team. On 2nd and 10, pass goes outside. It's hauled in at midfield, and that's Tobias. From midfield, they'll run it to the left side and pick up the conversion with Kerry Jones. It's a quick pass now, and Boone is taken down quickly. McKinney is there. Chiefs would hate to waste this turnover. 3rd and 8. Play fake Mahomes, and incomplete. Tight coverage from Akinjide. He rips the ball out. They give that one to Eric McKinney, actually. He was also very close. Denver takes over at the 20. They're going back to the air. And this is going to be a 5-yard reception. 85. That's Nate Butler. Okay, Nathan Butler, who came over from New Orleans. Now Deion Price trying to take it outside, and a very slow start to this rushing attack. 3rd and 7 for Sheffield. He'll fire downfield, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. He got lucky. So we've seen so much good from Nate Sheffield. Now we're seeing what might be the worst start to a game he's put together. McKinney there again. Mahomes on 2nd and 12. Barely gets the pass away. McKinney breaks it up. Just stop going to the right side of the field the entire time. You can't keep targeting McKinney. It doesn't work anymore. 3rd down and 12 for Kansas City. Broken up Akinjide. The coverage is just too good. Not seeing much from the offenses here early on. Broncos take over. Sheffield dumps it off quickly. Not much for Summers. A play fake, and this time Sheffield is sacked by Lincoln. Third down and forever. Sheffield downfield. This one is incomplete for Molina. Again, we're seeing some fantastic defense. Let's get back to the Kansas City offense. They are across midfield, trying to get the game's first points. They'll run it. Trey Gunter wrapped up, and looks like Watts got the face mask. Here's Mahomes on 2nd down. The pass is hauled in right in front of McKinney. That's close to a 1st down. Kansas City with the first real scoring chance of the ball game. Here's 3rd down and inches. And this is going to be a throw. They motion out the running back. Where's Mahomes going with this one? He throws middle, caught, and hanging on at the 6. That's Burley. 2nd and goal for Patrick Mahomes. Hands off and stuff. Jones brought down at the 5. One more try here for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes spins to his left and is sacked by Jazeer Deacon. What a play! Wow! Simulated the field goal and it's blocked. Still no score. Let's get back into Denver's offense here. Deion Price just got them a 1st down. 5 and change to play in the first half. Nobody scored yet. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Deion Price slips past one defender. Gain of 6. Sheffield throwing on 1st down. And this one's caught. That's Stephen Kemp. It'll go for a 1st down. Sheffield facing 3rd and 9. Dumps it off. And Price is stopped immediately. Looks like they're not going to get points on this drive either. After a terrible punt by Colby Wadman, here's Kansas City, 2.5 before halftime. Is anyone going to score? Not much here on the run. Bierschbach in on the stop. Mahomes on 2nd down, gets it outside. It's a short gain for Burley. And that's Zachary on the tackle. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Nobody has scored. Kansas City looking for the 1st down. They won't get it. It's incomplete for Torian Morgan. How long can this possibly continue? A 2-minute drill now underway for Denver. Sheffield heads to the air. Wants to go outside. It's complete. Stephen Kemp has a gain of 12. Here's Sheffield throwing short again for Deion Price. These plays are not working. Chiefs sending pressure. Pass cut. There's Summers finding an opening. Now the Broncos call a timeout. 32 seconds to see if they can get points. Come on. Empty set for the Broncos. 30 seconds on the clock. Pass caught. It's a short pickup for Molina. On second down, floating downfield. This one's intercepted, a one-hander. Phillips at the 18. The shutout is still intact. This is truly a shocking start to the ball game. Kansas City has the football now. They just got a couple first downs to begin this drive. And they're in Denver territory. No score. Patrick Mahomes under center on 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Mahomes across the middle. This one's hauled in at the 30-yard line. Mahomes changing the play here. He goes out of the shotgun. And now he's going to motion out Gunter, who's matched up with Miles Jack. It's Mahomes, complete again, and stopped at the 23. Mahomes second down, just checks it down, lobbing it to Gunter. Red zone trip, KC. Second down, pass is nearly intercepted by Bierschbach. Palmer applied the pressure, and Kansas City got away with one there. 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers top of the screen. They want to set up a screen pass, and it's Kerry Jones inside the 5. Goal to go, Kansas City. Mahomes set to throw it on 2nd and goal. He backs up a couple times, gets it away, knocked down by Deontay Walker. 3rd and goal. Patrick Mahomes under center, hands it off. Touchdown, Trey Gunter. 2.5 quarters. That's how long it took for anyone to score. Kansas City on the board. Well, do the Broncos have an answer? They're still scoreless. Nice move, Price. There he goes! Across midfield! One play, there's your answer! Touchdown, Deion Price! 77 yards! Suddenly, we have some offense in this game. With Deion Price, you know it's only a matter of time before something like this happens. Now we're starting to live up to the game of the week hype. All tied up again. It's basically 0-0 all over again. Hello, Boogie Turner. He makes the play. And right now, Jazeer Deacon has more sacks on the season than Boogie Turner. I can hardly believe that. 2nd and 9, stepping up, Mahomes, what a throw! Wide open inside the 40 here. Kansas City with another big play. Running this one inside, Boogie Turner. He's not getting the sacks right now, but he is dominating against the run. Chiefs on the edge of field goal range. It's 3rd down and 9. Cornerbacks are giving the receivers a cushion. Incomplete. Well-timed hit by Watts. And they are going to try a field goal now. 54 yards, right hash. Kansas City trying to retake the lead. This kick is well short. And the Broncos take over. A play fake here for Sheffield. He's got time. Downfield. Hauled in by Molina. Much better throw there for Sheffield. Trying to turn his day around. How about the play of LJ Molina, though, early in his career? You got to be impressed with the final pick in the 4th round 2 years ago. Open, caught, first down. Now that's Nathan Butler. Broncos looking to take the lead. This one's caught inside the 10. Rookie Derek Jackson up to the 5. Now what's the plan for getting into the end zone? Sheffield wants to throw, spins to his left and throws the touchdown. Broncos score again. It's Derek Jackson. Denver has taken the lead. 14-7. We have some offense finally in this one. Should be a great finish. Both teams started out just in a defensive slugfest. It's a completely different game now. On the quick throw, first down and more. Nice job getting to the edge. We're on to the fourth quarter. Kansas City with the football at their own 46, and Mahomes is intercepted. Carl Zachary. Here come the Broncos. Zachary's second interception of the season. Suddenly, everything going Denver's way. Ball at the KC 47. Price cuts to the right. That's a gain of 9. Price definitely has a chance to be the NFL's leading rusher by the end of this episode. On second down, Price cutting to the right and taken down after a gain of 6. Sheffield to throw on third down. Lets it develop. Wide open Jackson inside the 20. Third catch on the last 2 drives. 7 yards out. Sheffield in trouble. He's sacked at the 16-yard line by Lincoln. On third and goal. Will Sheffield try to make anything happen? No, he is sacked again. But the Broncos look like they're ready to go up by 2 scores. Rory Haylett-Swinton, 40 yards right hash. And his kick is good. Kansas City had that great touchdown drive, and now they're down by 2 scores. That's how quick it can happen. Mahomes throws on target. They've got to go get some points quick. We're at 7:30 left to play. Mahomes airs it out. Whoa, way overthrown. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Mahomes sets up the screen on third down, and Jones makes a move and ends up at the sideline. They have to go for it. This is big if they can't convert. 4th and 6 for Kansas City. Quick throw on target, first down. Raheem Boone. Play fake for Mahomes. Wide open. Morgan breaks a tackle. Kansas City's down to the 12-yard line. The comeback attempt continues. KC still wants the upset. 5 minutes to go, trying to cut this to a 1-score game. Running outside, nowhere to go. Carl Zachary. Mahomes second down. Whoa, bobbled and caught at the 6. So 3rd and 4. The clock has run inside 4 minutes to play. Mahomes, good coverage, and he'll throw this one away. 4th down. It's a 7-point game. Denver trying to run the clock out now with 3:45 to go. It's Sheffield off play action. Plenty of time. Open. First down, LJ Molina. That'll take us inside 3 minutes. Well, they snapped the ball too quickly, so never mind. First down again, Stephen Kemp. Now we're inside 3 minutes. KC cannot allow us to go get 15 more yards. And Deion Price is going to get us about 6. Big play here, 3rd and 2. Kansas City trying to keep their hopes alive as Price will not have the first down. But you also have Rory Haylett-Swinton and a long field goal try now. This is 57 yards. A two-score game here pretty much ends the game, and the kick is good! Rory Haylett-Swinton drills it from 57. Denver with 20 second half points. Kansas City almost out of time. There's Jazir Deacon. Second sack of the game. Are we seeing him finally develop? Mahomes wide open, Rakeem Boone. He'll be caught from behind by Watts. But Kansas City takes it to the 25 as we hit 30 seconds left to play. They have to score twice. Caught inside the 20. This will take them down to like 10 seconds though. But they call a timeout. Last one. Second down. Mahomes back of the end zone. This game is over. Picked off by Eric McKinney. Kansas City made this one interesting. They played some great defense early on, and they had a lead for a whole like 12 seconds. But the Denver Broncos are still the team to beat, and they are still the undefeated champions of our league. Denver has yet to lose their first game of the year. We'll see who gets a shot next time. That was a lot of fun. Nate Sheffield really did not play his best game today. He played better in the second half. Mahomes, he made some good plays, but 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. On the ground, they didn't do anything. Deion Price, 77-yard touchdown. That was a huge play, but obviously he had a few more good plays in there as well. Rakeem Boone, 6 for 88, thought he played pretty well. Ian Thomas made some nice plays, same with Morgan and Tobias. And then LJ Molina, 4 more, 62 yards. Really happy with this performance. Denver finds a way to stay unbeaten again. Justin Colbert was named Player of the Week in the NFC, putting together perhaps his best performance in Toronto. The Thunderbirds are now 3-3 on the season after their win over the Giants. Let's go through that one. Colbert, 4 touchdowns, 316 yards, out-dueling Prescott Pemberton III. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards and a touchdown. Lavon Carroll, 90 yards and 2 scores for Toronto. Rafa Augustine also found the end zone. San Francisco, still just 1 loss on the year, as they beat Carolina by 1. Scooby Blaylock, 3 touchdowns, same with Lameka Warwick, a good battle here. On the ground, Matthew McNair, working on that Rookie of the Year campaign, with 84 and a touchdown. George Kittle caught 11 passes, 120 yards. Livingston scored again as well for San Francisco. Baltimore was able to get a win this week after that loss to the Dolphins, 34-31 over the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 scores in the air for Lamar Jackson, having an outstanding season. He also ran for 40 yards. Lindsey had 2 touchdown receptions. Denver and San Francisco are currently the top 2 teams in the NFL. There are a handful of teams that have 2 losses on the season, and plenty of teams still with time to get into the playoff hunt. A few teams, though, are really falling behind. Houston, New England, Arizona, and the LA Rams are not in good shape. Here are your league leaders here entering week 8. Lamar Jackson, 18 touchdown passes. That is number 1. On the ground, Ezekiel Elliott still has more rushing yards than Deion Price, but it is close. And behind them, the rookie, Matthew McNair. Receiving, Jason Burgess is still number 1, but the gap is closing with Tyler Boyd at 580 and Nick Lindsay at 573. This week, we also got to see some of the best pass rushers in the league. Landon Shanky currently leads the AFC in sacks. And in the NFC, Brian Goodson has 11, Myles Garrett 9.5, Alan Argento with a respectable 5 on the season. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This is a more complete episode. We had some really good games for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all next time in the Universal franchise. Have a great day.